suggestions that Meghan has been going to a few parties recently without Harry, and he's been at home. And so
Harry is so much better on his own, and the evidence appears to keep adding up. Louise, is there more than...
The digital world was so important to us because my wife in 2018 was the most trolled person in the world. There was...
So here's the wild part. Nobody expected. People close to Meghan Markle are saying she might already have one foot out the door, and it's not just gossip anymore. Behind the scenes, there's real talk that Meghan is quietly planning her next move, and it might not include Prince Harry at all. Lately, she's been showing up at places she never used to be seen. Tech retreats in Big Sur, private dinners in Silicon Valley, VIP charity galas where the guest list is stacked with people worth billions, not millions. The kind of circles where every handshake could be a business deal or something much more personal. And it's not just her showing up, it's how she's showing up alone, dressed like she's making a statement, smiling for just the right people, no Harry in sight. Insiders say this isn't a coincidence. Meghan's been drifting from the royal spotlight and into elite billionaire territory. And there's one name, yes, one specific billionaire that keeps coming up behind closed doors. A European telecom mogul with a history of dating actresses just as their spotlight starts to dim. But hey, stay with me because we're about to uncover which exact billionaire's name keeps popping up in Montecito conversations. And it's not who you'd expect. When Meghan first stepped into the royal picture, most people thought she had hit the ultimate jackpot. A real-life prince. Titles, palaces, endless luxury. It looked like the stuff of fairy tales, right? Well, not quite. Behind the scenes, it turns out Meghan may have expected billionaire-level money, private jets, legacy wealth, the kind of lifestyle you only see in glossy magazines. But what she actually got, a man who's worth a few million, not a few hundred. And worse, he came with emotional baggage heavy enough to sink a ship. That ginger with baggage line, it's not just a joke. Friends of Meghan have reportedly said she didn't realize how much therapy talk, unresolved trauma, and strained family ties would come with the royal package. According to reports from The Express and Vanity Fair, Meghan thought she was marrying into generational power. Instead, she ended up with a man who had already stepped away from the very system that made him valuable. No active royal duties, no throne, no unlimited resources. Basically, she expected Prince Charming and got a rebranded charity worker. This is where the pattern starts to look a lot less random and a lot more calculated. Over the past few months, Meghan's been spotted at a string of high-profile events. We're talking private tech mixers, ultra-exclusive charity galas, and luxury wellness retreats in Big Sur. And here's the key detail. She's showing up alone. No Harry, no kids, just Meghan making rounds in rooms filled with serious power and serious money. According to insider chatter, these aren't social visits. Meghan's moving through billionaire spaces like someone trying to be noticed, not by the media, but by the people who write checks and shape empires. One name that keeps popping up, a European telecom mogul known for dating actresses whose star power is starting to dim. No official photos, no hard evidence, but just enough whispers to keep the rumors alive. Then there's Ted Sarandos, the Netflix boss. Remember him? Meghan's been seen close to him again, not pitching a show, but being present, hanging near the real decision makers, not for content, for positioning. Someone close to the situation summed it up perfectly. She's planting herself near power, and that's no accident. Forget the headlines for a second. Let's talk about what's happening right in Meghan's own backyard. In Montecito, the ultra community where Meghan and Harry settled, neighbors have started whispering, and not in a good way. According to insiders, some folks there are laughing behind her back, literally. They see the Instagram-relatable mom act, then watch her jet off to climate summits and luxury retreats. They see the pineapple tutorials, then hear about her circling billionaire tables. It doesn't add up, and they're not buying it. One source described it perfectly. She's trying too hard. It's cringe. In Hollywood, even harsher. In that world, people can smell desperation from across the room. And Meghan, once seen as a hot new brand, is now being treated like a risky investment. Her name doesn't trend like it used to. Her public moves feel more like grasping than growing. But the real damage that came when Tyler Perry, yes, that Tyler started quietly asking for his favors back. We'll get to that in just a minute. Because when the man who gave you shelter starts stepping back, that says everything. Now, here's where things get weird, but also eerily specific. A viral psychic known for hitting surprising celebrity predictions recently claimed that Meghan and Harry will go through a professional separation in 2025. Not necessarily a full-blown divorce, but a quiet strategic split in how they present themselves to the world. And honestly, that already seems to be happening. Meghan's been showing up solo more often. Harry's leaning harder into his charity work. Their projects together have slowed down. Some reports even say Meghan's team has floated the idea of a divorce memoir, something raw, emotional, and, of course, profitable. There's also talk of soft launching new chapters. Meghan reportedly wants to lean into lifestyle branding again, but without being tied to Harry's narrative. That way, if anything does fall apart, she's already positioned to stand alone. This isn't a public breakup. Not yet, but behind the scenes, it's all starting to feel like groundwork. It's not divorce yet, but it's everything but. The $100 million Netflix deal was supposed to be the crown jewel of Meghan and Harry's post-royal empire. Big money, total creative freedom, and a chance to prove they were more than just tabloid royalty. But what actually happened? Almost nothing. The first projects made some noise, but that noise didn't last. Meghan's so-called cooking show became the butt of internet jokes. Her jam and jelly content got clowned online. And when it came time to pitch new ideas, Netflix execs started losing interest fast, and Insider didn't sugarcoat it. She didn't want to create, she wanted to pose. Behind the scenes, producers were frustrated. Meghan wasn't bringing stories. She was bringing photo ops. The ideas were shallow. The footage flat. One exec reportedly called the whole thing a vanity project dressed up as content. Now, the 5-year deal is quietly fading out. Netflix isn't rushing to renew it, and Meghan's not exactly begging to stay. It's a soft breakup, but everyone saw it coming. And yes, we're still getting to that brutal comment Brooke Shields made about Meghan, because when Hollywood's sweetheart laughs at your life story, you know it's bad. That moment hit harder than any tabloid headline. It's coming. Meghan had a clear goal after leaving royal life. Build a lifestyle empire. Think candles, cooking, wellness, motherhood content. The whole Gwyneth Paltrow meets Martha Stewart Lane, but with a royal twist. The problem, nobody bought it. The public didn't connect. The jam jars, the pineapple tips, the polished kitchen sets, they all felt too fake, too staged. It didn't scream authentic. It screamed trying way too hard. And then came the silence. Quietly, people who once stood beside her started fading out. Mindy Kaling, who was once rumored to be a close creative ally. Nothing. Oprah, who handed Meghan and Harry the most watched interview of their lives. Not a peep since. There were no follow-up projects, no second chances, just space. When Oprah ghosts you, something's off. There was a time Meghan Markle was seen as a bold disruptor, breaking free from the royal grip, speaking her truth, writing a new script. But now she's starting to look less like a trailblazer and more like a cautionary tale. Take Brooke Shields. On a recent podcast, she subtly dragged Meghan's go-to empowerment story, the one about writing a letter to a soap company at age 11. Brooke, who's lived through real Hollywood storms, basically said what everyone was thinking. Enough already. Then there's Oprah. Dead silent. No new collabs, no follow-ups, no public support, just silence. The Obamas, same thing. They once extended a warm hand. Now not even a photo op. When everyone who once backed you starts stepping away, it's not random. It's reputation. Hollywood's done pretending. The audience isn't clapping. The spotlight doesn't hit the same. And Meghan, in her chase for power, prestige, and relevance, may have ended up exactly where she never wanted to be. Overexposed, misunderstood, and standing alone at the edge of the party, she fought so hard to crash, still searching for that billionaire lifeline.